Hi, this is Arthur Piccolo. This past Saturday, March the 20th, a group of us assembled at Our Lady of Loreto Church in Brownsville. It may not have been a life-changing experience, but it certainly was a powerful experience for me to actually see and witness this incredible church and the opportunity it presents to all of us, preserving it. It is a gem, fully restored, an incredible monument to our past, but even more so for the future of Brownsville and the surrounding area.
Patricia Deans, and I've lived in this community since 1962. And for me, when you live in a community where you have a deficit on all four corners, housing, health, education, and economics, it's serious. And I think Our Lady of Loreto, it would be the perfect place to give back a beacon of hope to the community. Children, my youngest son went to Our Lady of Loreto school, and I was surprised when I found out they tore the school down because there's such a need for instruction in this community. You know, like to give back the art, the craft. If people are not creative, they then become destructive. And that's my testimony for this neighborhood. I see it. I worked in healthcare for 30 years. I worked in the school system for 10. So I know what's going on here. My eyes are not closed. And I understand perfectly what it's all about. And I think for them to take down the church is just unheard of. When it has such a background in terms of history, and it being the church, you should know by now that it's I am that I am. It's not about denomination and race and all of that. And all of that is a distraction. That's all the only purpose that it serves. And for me, you know, there's a healing that needs to take place, and it's among all of us. It's all of us, not just some of us. And then when you look as a black woman in America in the 21st century, and you're seen as refugees all over the world. In Katrina, you go to Africa, you know, like we're all born into the world. And the world is like a hotel. When you check in, there's no baggage. When you check out, there's none. So why can't we just share? What's the problem? You know, for me, I don't understand it because I have 13 grandchildren, and I have 3 great-grandchildren. And I would like to see a better future for all people, not just for mine, for everybody.
Describe to us how you envision the church building, Our Lady of Loreto, fully restored and operating and totally integrated into the community. What kind of an impact do you see it having, and how do you see it being used?
I see it being performed. I see it as a meeting of the minds, conversion, and being creative and doing positive things and things that you can engage people in, that it would build and restore the community. It would be a beacon of hope, not only to this community, to the world. Not only here. Not only here.
If you had Bishop DIMARZIO himself in front of you, if you were speaking directly to him, what is your message face to face to the bishop himself?
To the bishop himself, I would certainly say that I think if there's a meeting of the mind, that he would understand exactly where I'm coming from as a person that lived in this community and have for so many years, and know the pain, the depth of the pain. You know, sometimes I feel like the Ninja Turtle down in the sewer. You know, that you get to see all of life's misery. And there's no need for it. I would appeal to him from that place in terms of, yes, we can come together, and yes, we can make a difference, but it has to be willing partners. You know, to share, you know, like the blessings. You know, like to me, why would you want to take down that church?
You know, think of that. I mean, you're being here. I mean, let's imagine that horrible situation. Standing here, and what we have behind us is a pile of rubble instead. What kind of a message is that, do you think?
Well, you know, if you visit the Heritage House, you would see what this community looked like as a pile of rubble. And it's enough of that already. It's time for the tide to change. It's time to build instead of destroy. All right? And you know, like for me, the church the church is an edifice, you know, but the church is not, it's the people. It's not just the building, you know. I don't care what church it is. Without the people, people are the church. You know, so if you're really about doing God's will, then you would know.
I'm known as Uncle Roy in this community. I've lived in this community for the past 35 years. And to the very fact that I have known this community so much, and a structure like this that they're thinking to demolish, which they get better offer to keep the structure. They're not looking in terms of keeping the community together with this structure. They're probably looking at dollar bills and not the interest of the community at heart. But according to the information that has gathered from this property here, we could save this landmark because this has been here for more than 100 years. And I'm going to say that this is history to this community. But the developer that come in and they offer to give this to this organization, they could save it. I am for saving this community. And we are going to band together as one unit, one family, one community to save this institution. Bishop DiMarzio, if you look into the history of this facility back here, this has been here for more than 100 years. It's a landmark in the community. Look into your heart and ask yourself the question, would you want to demolish something like this? A structure has been here for more than 100 years. It's like a part, it's a fixture in the community. We associate with it. It's a part of us. Please, give us a chance. Let us build and restructure this community and keep it alive.
My name is Charles Lanson Sr. I'm a member of Community Educational Council, District 23, and I support the project that they have over here at the church. I believe that it'd be a great thing for our community, for a cultural center, for all nationality. And also the Senator John Sampson, he support this. Our people, Assemblyman Boylan, support this. Yvette Clark, our Congresswoman, support this, and our council people support this. I really appreciate this coming to our community because it will be an uplift for our children, to teach them and to come together as one. My mother always say, people ain't nothing but people, and my father always say, there's one race, that's the human race, because God made us all. And we need to love one another, help one another, and show our children that we stand behind them so they can make something out of themselves or whatnot. And to teach them school, to learn them culture, to learn them to care for one another, to learn them to respect one another, to learn to respect the elders, and to learn them to respect the seniors, and come together as a group and show love, because God is love, and this is what we need in our community. Everybody coming together to help our children.
Let me ask you a question. This building behind us, the former Our Lady of Loreto Church, this building fully restored, outside and inside, for the use of the community. A lot of us feel, and I assume you're agreeing, that it'll add tremendous vitality to this community, and in a practical and also in an emotional way.
Yes, I believe that this cultural center is going to be one of the greatest things that can happen in our Ocean Hill, Brownsville.
Let me ask you a question. We know that so far Bishop DiMarzio and the diocese has not agreed to this wonderful plan. If the bishop was standing here right now and he was speaking to you, what would you be saying to Bishop DiMarzio?
I would say, Bishop, we need your expertise. We need you to come with us and join us for our children, because this is for everybody. This is going to make a difference. The children, this is getting the children off the streets, teaching them something, teaching them job awareness, teaching them how to help themselves, teaching them that their mother and father ain't gonna live forever, teaching them that they need to stand as man and young woman and whatnot, respect your elders and whatnot. I would tell the bishop we need his prayers. We need him to come aboard to help us with this, so everybody could benefit everybody, benefit the seniors, have program in there for the seniors, have program in there for the youth and whatnot, and bring it all up. Bishop, we need your help through God. We all need to pray together, love one another, and stick together.
Perfect.